while enjoying the show, take out the pots and the soil because it is time to plant a few colorful plants in your garden for the spring. Paul got a chance to get his hands a little dirty. Let's take a look.
I'm joined by a little cabin in the Heights owner, John Bloodsworth. He's back. It's almost spring, John.
Yes.
And, you know, we're all getting itchy to put some color out there, make it look great. So what kind of tips do you have for us?
Well, you know, we are 23 days away from spring, but remember, in San Antonio, I think it was the first week of April.
April 3rd, 1987.
Yes, yes.
That's our last ever freeze.
We had a freeze. So just to keep us protected right now, I'm going to say let's keep putting things in pots.
Okay.
Yeah, like we've got right here in the front. You know, the easiest way to add a lot of color quickly is just get a colorful pot and put your plants in it.
So you got color here, but, but don't forget
you
about
got
the
a
pot.
lot of color there. I'm going to get you to do a little potting right here.
You know, I've got a green thumb.
Good.
So sort of.
Yeah.
Kind of like a light green. It's sort of like an Irish green. Okay.
So these are, well, Irish is going to be St. Patty's Day.
Okay, that's coming up.
Take them right out.
Okay,
these
take
are
them out.
oxalis.
Yeah.
And just plop them in there.
Plop them in here.
Yeah. There you got another one.
And the other.
Take one more.
Do you, apparently you do like oxalis and some of these others, right?
Yeah. This one is a great plant. It will take some heat. It'll take a little bit of sun, and it actually comes back every year.
Yeah, look at that.
Look how easy.
That was easy. Okay, so this one's been showing off all winter long.
It has,
but needs a little sprucing.
It needs a little TLC. Some of the plants didn't make it through the last freeze, so all I'm going to do is just pull this out. You know, this is the plant that didn't quite survive.
So get some of the old stuff out.
Get some of the old stuff out, and then why don't we take one of these petunias, which really goes well with the pansies because they both love sun. They're very sun tolerant.
Boy, I do like the petunias.
Just
They're
pop
really
it in there really good.
Yeah, look at that. You could even put maybe a couple in here.
Yeah, let's do one. Let's add one more.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Just for fun. You know, for those that are just starting a garden, what kind of tips do you have for them?
This out. You know, it's the biggest tip I have is don't worry about your plants lasting forever. You know, if you enjoy them for a season, if you enjoy them for a short amount of time, and then what we do is probably put a little moss on here.
Right.
Just to, you know, I just like to kind of moss things up to make it look a little
That's nice.
better.
That's one thing that I don't do.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to actually do some real planting here.
Okay. Which one are we going to use? We're going to use this guy.
These are African daisies.
Okay.
Really love the heat tolerant. Just pull it out of there and plop it. There you go. Just give it a good plop in there.
Right.
This is stock. Again, another good plant that will take the sun.
So one thing that you really want to remember is you don't want to put a plant that's like needs shade next to one that needs a lot of sunshine.
Yeah, because they wouldn't last. And then also too, plants that like the same kind of like soil condition.
Like some plants like sandy soil, some others. So if somebody's watching, they're like, I don't have a green thumb. Where can they get that information? I guess just on the card with the plant?
You know, there's a wealth of information online now with every kind of plant. You can just Google the plant that you have or the plant that you like, and it tells you so much now.
How can folks find out more, John?
You know, I've got an Instagram site that's Little Cabin in the Heights, and they can go there to get ideas. So I've got different plantings, different scapes, different things that they can look at. And so go there or maybe catch me here if I'm back again.
Yeah, we'd love to have you come back again. And look at all that color. John, I'd say you did an awesome job.
Well, you did too.
Thank you so much for helping everybody out today. All right, thanks for being with us.
You bet.